All righty. Okay, so good morning, everyone. We have about 130 people so far joining us on this Saturday morning. So welcome back. We hope that you had a very thoughtful and productive day yesterday and that you learned a lot. And we're really excited to bring you to day 2. So the reminders that you're getting sick of, we're recording. This intro session is going to be very brief, so we'll post it, but nonetheless, and you're agreeing to be part of that recording. So just a quick reminder of today's schedule. We're just going to have a couple of announcements and get us back in gear, and then immediately jump into 2 parallel sessions. They're tentatively for novices and progressing, but it's more like if you've never seen the Build a Syllabus workshop, highly recommend that. But also, tied to that is highly recommend Katie Mataini's, hopefully I said that right, inclusive pedagogy. That'll take us up until 12-ish Eastern. We have an offline break. And then from 1 to 2, we have the first half hour is posters and some leveled group chats. And then we have some time zone based group chats. And then we have a half hour of leveled group chat. So we're going to be jumping around. Mostly this is for you guys to meet each other and maybe start building some networks. And then we'll have a quick break. We have parallel sessions this afternoon that include a do's and don'ts panel, sort of a lessons learned followed by reassessments. We have a panel on mastery grading in large and coordinated classes. We have a tech talk channel and something called I Did a Thing. Thank you, Kate, for the language. And you're free to jump back and forth between those. Slight break, and then a town hall Q&A session. So as you go through today, as if you're getting questions that are still not answered and you'd like to talk about them in the big group, please put them in the help desk channel in the Slack, and we will be mining that throughout the day to have questions, and then we'll be wrapping up. So thank you once again to College Bridge, whose logistics and support and supportive mastery grading is beyond price. So we wanted to tell you about 2 options to get help this summer as you try to work on your courses. First of all, we, the organizers of the Mastery Grading Conference, are going to be having some office hours. They're going to be Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. One of us will be on each week for 6 or 7 weeks. We'll get you the dates. They'll tend to be themed. So like the primary theme is, I don't know, writing learning outcomes or something like that. You, of course, can come for any reason, and we'll get you more information by email. The second way to get help is some shameless self-promotion by Bosley and me. We have developed a 6-week asynchronous course to walk you through and help you actually develop your course. It is hosted by College Bridge. It costs $350 unless you have like a large group of 10 or more, in which case reach out to us. But this is like a lot of the other certifications. You can get a certificate out of it. We don't have any continuing ed units yet, but we will do everything to giving you feedback on your learning outcomes, giving you some of the more deeper dive options and helping you work that out. There's a link there that you can go check out to find out how you register. So we would love to see you there. So like I said, shameless self-promotion right there. And one of the things we wanted to bring us all back as we get our brains in gear for today, there's going to be a ton of details, a ton of options that you see, and it can get very overwhelming. We liken a lot of this conference to being in front of a fire hose, but really it comes back to these 3 pillars: your list of clear learning targets, your assessing for mastery, and eventual mastery matters. If you have those 3 principles, you are in this space and you will be automatically teaching it towards a more equitable methodology for your students. Does anyone else here want to add a comment on that? I feel like I'm... No? All right. So we wanted to do a little bit of clarification. Dave, I think you put this in here. Do you want to chat on this?
Sure. Just because these are a couple terms that are going to get thrown around a lot, and I wanted to put together things that we had talked about in different places and at different times yesterday. So two sort of common approaches. These are not by any means the only way to do this type of grading, but two things you'll often hear are standards-based grading and specifications grading, which was what Linda Nilsson spoke about yesterday. I wanted to emphasize two key distinctions between them. In standards-based grading, you have some objectives, and each assignment assesses some of those objectives, and they're graded separately, right? On this assignment, you achieved this, but maybe not that. And then grades are based on which of the objectives you met, maybe how many times. On the other hand, specifications grading is based on these specifications that are on each assignment, but those are marked all or nothing, right? For the whole assignment, did you meet all the specifications or did you not? So did you successfully submit something that meets these? And then grades are based on bundles of assignments and the assignments within those need to be successfully completed for their specifications. So the key difference there is sort of multiple different objectives, specifications that cover everything, and how do we get the grades from those? And you can mix and match different aspects of each of these. But I wanted to clarify that a little bit, I hope, and feel free to ask further questions as those come up in other sessions today.
So we have a question in the chat. Are there any other attendees from Canadian universities? So could we have a Canadian networking breakout room instead of being split by Eastern, Central, Mountain, Western? So I'm certainly willing to put a Canadian one in, but we'd have to pick which, actually the way we're doing the time zones, that probably doesn't work because we're doing random assignment within those links. So Eva, I think that we can maybe put a channel in the Slack to let Canadian people network with each other. Maybe that's a better answer. I'd like to say yes, but logistically it's going to be very difficult. So yeah, so let's do it that way, and then you guys can find a way to connect with each other. If someone can create a Slack channel, I think that would be easier. Not that I don't want to, it's just technically very hard. So once again, please put your questions in the help desk that you think would be good, like big, let's wrap up. Where did we end up with this? So this is still unclear. And now we're going to go to the parallel sessions. Please give us a minute to get those links open, but they should open pretty quickly. Again, build a syllabus. Thank you to Tom, Emily, Justin, and Chad. Hopefully those are the right four for doing this again. And then thank you to Katie for the other one. So we will see you guys in a minute. Oh, wait, we have a question. Would the leaders of the mastery grading course be open to leading another time? Yes, this course is actually going to go repeatedly. So we're absolutely open to doing the course for institutions at different times, those kinds of things. This is just the first one. So, all righty. Okay, so I'm going to stop my share and we are going to go launch the other sessions. We will